Monster Gardeners, it's that time of year again. You know what that means? Harvest time. Now a lot of you guys are harvesting all year round. This also pertains to you. We're going to talk about a few of the tricks and techniques that we recommend that you do to get the most out of your harvest. The first tip that we're going to go over right now is that you need to trim your flowers dry. Have you ever been trimming and noticed how sticky your fingers, your scissors, your equipment, your gloves get when you're trimming wet? Remember, everything that sticks to your hands is not sticking to your product and therefore does not make it to final finish. This is the trim tray. It's a great product. This will help you to recover a lot of those essential oils that are lost. Again, you're still going to want to trim dry. We recommend de-leafing your plants and allowing them to hang. Now, if you have a large number of these plants, you're going to need this product. It's called the Trimmer-matic. Trimmer-matic is a very helpful device when it comes to de-leafing. You can do vast numbers of plants in a very short period of time using this simple device. It operates much like a pair of hedge trimmers, only rather than having multiple sets of blades going over each other, it only has the two. It also has a number of safety features that help it to stop the blade, and it even has a speed controller in it so you can control how fast or how slow the blade moves. This will help you greatly in the drying process. So step one, de-leaf. Hang your plants, let them dry until they are ready to be trimmed. That means the leaves are going to be crispy and dry. Not trimming wet in this manner, as you have to do with most automated trimming machines, you have to trim wet. This causes a great deal more friction on the product, which leads to a loss of overall essential oils, as well as smell, which is associated with terpenes, and flavor overall as well. Trimming dry helps you to save a lot of those things, and it also ends up getting you some pollen if you're doing it the proper way using a trim tray. A lot of people will trim into a box or a 5-gallon bucket, or like I used to do before I knew about this great product, newspapers spread out all over the table. That way you could just crumple them all up and throw them away. What a waste. I was losing so many trichomes in that process. I never had any idea about it. So trimming dry also allows you to be more productive as an indoor gardener. If you're not wasting your time trimming the current crop, you can be hanging that one, replanting the room, and being closer to harvest the next time around. This not only saves you time, but it also saves you a little bit of trouble as well, because you don't have quite so much downtime in the room, depending on how large your room is. For somebody trimming for only one light, not going to make a huge bit of difference, as you'll probably be done in like a day or two. But for somebody that has a large scale production, like all you guys out there in Colorado, you know what I'm talking about. This could lead to serious downtime, even if you are employing an automated trimming machine. A number of things that can help you out during the trimming process. Very important, rubber gloves. These help to keep your hands clean. If you're more of a purist and you like to use your hands and not wear rubber gloves, this will help you get cleaned up. This is the Humboldt Hands. It's made at a goat farm in Humboldt County, and naturally sourced. Everything is done in-house, and it works really well. It actually has crushed up walnut shells inside there to help get all the sticky stuff off. This is a great product. It's called Scissor Fix. So Scissor Fix is a great product. It is very simple to use. It has a sponge inside there which is soaked with alcohol. The whole container is filled with it. Keep the lid on tight so it doesn't evaporate. We all know alcohol does that. It has 3 slits in there actually, so you can clean out more than one pair of scissors at a time, or even let one soak if you need to if it's really gummed up. But for the most part, simple one-handed cleaning, move it in and up and down a couple times across the sponge, and your scissors will be clean. A lot of people like the smell that is associated with trimming. Some people, not so much. You may even have people in your trim crew that don't like the smell at all. So we have a solution for that as well, the neutralizer. This, on a molecular level, actually captures the scent molecule and brings it down to the ground, dissipating it away so that you don't smell the smell of your flowers. For some people, this is a big problem. Other people, it doesn't bother them so much, but your neighbors, it may bother them. So you might want to consider getting one of these just to eliminate the smell altogether. So many of our preferred customers have their own preference in terms of scissors, and we carry all of them. These are a few of the brands that are more popular. This one in particular, the Chica Masa, seems to be very popular this year. It features an ergonomic grip, very sharp blades, and they're even a little bit rounded, you'll notice at the tip there, so you don't stab yourself in the fingers. We've all done that. I like the Fisker scissors. They've been around for a long time, and here's a little secret that a lot of people don't know. Lifetime warranty. Lifetime. If these scissors break, they will replace them for you. Trust me, I've done it before. Once you've selected your scissors and you have your trim tray, you're going to want to find a good ergonomic position to trim in. I believe that it's important to be able to move into different positions, and having a product like this will allow you to do this. You can stand at a table and trim, you can sit down in your favorite chair and trim, you can sit down on the sofa and trim. So make sure to select a surface that's comfortable for you. What we recommend you do with this product when you're done trimming is that you remove your finished flowers and bag them up whatever way you see fit. Get them off the tray there, because you don't want to lose any of the essential oils or trichomes that are on the flowers that you've already manicured. So you're going to take the stuff that has come off of the flowers, take your trim tray, shake it around in a method similar to what you would do in painting gold, if you guys have ever done that before. Doing this for even just a minute or two after every, say, 5 to 8 ounces of flowers that you trim is going to produce massive amounts of pollen in the bottom of this thing. Not only a portable featherweight laptop trimming surface, it also has the ability to get the essential oils and trichomes off of your flowers when they're done. So now you've got your product trimmed and you're ready to rock and roll. What do we do now? Well, if you can afford one, a professional grade food sealer like this is not only going to save you space, it's going to save you time, and it's going to prevent your product from drying out prematurely. Curing is a very important part of this process as well, and I would recommend to anybody that has the ability to cure your flowers for at least 2 or 3 weeks. A good cure ensures that your flowers have the ability to mature to the point where their essential oils have peaked, and that you will get a much smoother, better tasting, more aromatic flower in the end if you do a good job in the curing process. If you can't afford one of these big industrial sealer machines, we have a solution for you guys too. And it may be old school, but it works. What am I talking about? Turkey bags, of course, a good old standby. They're available in a variety of sizes, and they're available in packs of up to 100, just like this one here for the big guys out there in Colorado, Washington, Northern California. These are for you guys. These products will also prevent your flowers from drying out prematurely. As we all know, turkey bags are not 100% airtight. Pretty close, but not 100% airtight. So with Sealamil, they're waterproof, they are mold resistant, they will keep your flowers fresher for a much longer period of time than the turkey bag will. This is a product called Bovita. This little package right here, I know you're thinking, what is that? Is that a sugar pack? What is that? This is actually what's referred to industrially as a desiccant. This will absorb moisture if your flowers are a little too wet, but it'll also provide moisture, keeping them moist and happy and at that medium point where they're not completely bone dry, where they're falling apart, or to the point where they're so wet that you can't get them to light. Much better solution over orange peels or tortilla shells or any of those other things that I know you guys have tried out there. You've got your final product, and now you have all this leftover trim. What do you do with it? Well, you've already shaken it around in the tray a little bit, so you've got the trichomes off there and you've separated that. So with the leftover stuff that you have 2 options. You can do an ice water extraction using bubble bags, which we sell. Or you can do what's recently become a lot more popular, and that's the dry ice shake method.
The product is the extraction contraption. It is a subcritical CO2 extractor, which pretty much means dry ice.
So we've walked you through takedown, de-leafing, hanging them upside down to dry, trimming them when they're actually dry, separating the pollen, bagging it up, and now you're ready to sit down and relax a little bit, maybe enjoy some of the fruits of your labor. We hope this is helpful, and we'll see you again, Monster Gardeners. Have a great day.